I'm Michelle, and you can find me at jaideewellness.com, JAIDEE wellness.com. I want to talk about my favorite tools that I use during stressful times: low stress, middle stress, and high stress. When I'm in a low stress state, I absolutely love to do things like go to a float tank, or they're also called deprivation tanks, I think, where you float in water, get really quiet. I call in my Reiki, and I tend to get really good intuitive hits or divine downloads in those spaces. Sometimes it's not a float take. Sometimes it's just more self-care, like massage or Reiki, or spending time with friends. I really enjoy doing things to get quiet and dig in and feed my soul in those low stress times. In middle stress times, I tend to do things a little bit more mindfully and intentionally, in that I need to bring in more specific tools to help me. The goal is not to move into high stress, but instead to move into lower stress. For me, that is often any kind of meditation, and also beginning by just focusing on my breath. Inhale through the nose, sigh out the mouth, open mouth, and also really being mindful about where in my body I'm putting my breath. I'm bringing it in intentionally all the way down into my lower abdomen, and then bringing a full, complete breath all the way up. And then when I exhale, exhaling from the top down. That's just a mindful flow that I have that works really nicely. Now, in high stress, another form of meditation is walking in nature. Being in nature, no matter what my stress level is great. High stress, if I can get to a place in nature where it's really quiet and I'm by myself, primal scream is my favorite way to release some energy and move some things, and just bring that calm back in. And I might not get to a state of calm in high stress. I might need to spend some time alone doing some primal scream. I might need to reach out to my really close inner circle people and ask them for some help. I might need to create an appointment for some professional help, therapeutic help. And sometimes that looks like Thai massage as well, or Reiki as well, but with a trusted practitioner that knows how to help me hold space. I've already built the trust, something like that. So I hope these tips help you. We do many, many things in the form of self-care and going in and doing the inner work and finding our root causes and choosing to heal.
Hi, I'm Dawn of Upward Facing Dawn Yoga and now Yoga Therapy. I am super excited to partner with Michelle of Jai Dee and give you some tips on how to manage stress. I can't speak specifically to your situation, your physiology, but I can give you some tips that work for me. Your mileage may vary. When I'm in a low stress situation, my go-to is reframing, to go from distress to eustress. So instead of thinking, oh no, I have a presentation tomorrow, I try to think to myself, I get to present my ideas tomorrow. It can make a big difference. Medium stress. Did you hear that? My go-to for medium stress is breath work. Lots and lots of people these days are recommending different breaths and different techniques, and not everyone's going to work for everybody. And if you don't practice them regularly, they probably won't work for you very much at all. That being said, we can work together and come up with something that works for you. My standard recommendation for most people is to take a breath that is slightly deeper, without strain, and slightly slower than the breath that you are currently taking. You can count it out, or you can just wing it. Maybe even make the exhale audible, like a sigh. For high stress, I've got some experience with this. I spent some time around the NICU when my oldest was born, and it was stressful. It was stressful on the regular. There was almost no escape. So what did I do? I wasn't yet a yoga teacher. My go-to is what I like to think of as clearing the field. Because when we're stressed, it's sometimes that little thing that, oh, my child is in the NICU, this is stressful. And it's sometimes the negative self-talk and shaming of ourselves and thought spirals and all of the other things that go along with that stressor. So what I like to do when things are hot, stress is high, I like to clear the field. And I do that one of three ways. I like to read part of a favorite book, not a particular section. I just like something that I can just dive into. I've been there before, it's familiar. It doesn't take all of my attention, but it can be immersive because I know just where I'm going in that book. Or I like to put on some of my favorite music. It can take you away. You can dance it out. It's just a moment away from all of the things that surround that stressor, right? My third, and maybe my favorite, is connecting to some of my favorite people. Human connection is one of the healthiest ways that we can cope with stress. If we are in a good place, that is the way to go. If we're not in a good place, we can do it by ourselves. Music, books, or whatever makes you feel like you can just step away from that internal noise and that stressful situation. I hope you find these helpful. If you would like more, I'd love to work with you. You can find me at upwardfacingdawn.com. Thanks.
Hey there, Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity here with 3 of my favorite self-care strategies when I'm feeling stressed out. So why wait? Let's dive right in. When I'm feeling just a little bit stressed out, just a little bit, I love to chase my passions, right? Do the things I am passionate about. So for me, that's going kayak fishing, hiking, camping, snowboarding in the winter. What about you? What are some passions that you can chase? When you start to feel that stress start to come up, you can take a pause and do something you are passionate about. Now, when I get a little more stressed, right, it's that mid-level stress, not crazy high, but not low, I personally love to meditate, where I'm able to calm my mind and body, to sit and relax and breathe. That allows me to focus on the beautiful things in my life, the positives, and just to relax my mind and body, because that allows me to melt away that stress, the anxiety, the weight that I feel. And sometimes it even provides the answers, which is awesome, right? So heck, that's, meditation. That can look many different ways. You don't just have to sit there. You can go for a walk in the woods, right? You can do different types of meditation. Heck, chasing my passions is a type of meditation for me as well. Now, what about when I'm really stressed out? The stress is on like Donkey Kong. It's a struggle, right? It's overwhelming. What do? Well, I stop and I breathe. I intentionally take a couple, 3 to be exact, or more, but I start with 3 deep breaths. Gentle but deep, calming breaths in and out from my nose, filling my stomach, not just keeping it up in my chest, but letting it go all the way down. Nice deep breaths. That forces my mind and my body to slow down. It does some amazing things for your body physically and for you mentally. By taking that time just to stop and breathe, the 30 seconds, I can calm my mind. I can focus on the next task. And with that, I just do one thing at a time. So, I breathe, and I let go of all the overwhelm, all the worry, and I just focus on what's the next step. What's the next step? So quick recap. When I'm really stressed out, I pause and I take some deep breaths and I take it one step at a time. When it's middle level stress, I intentionally meditate. When it's a low stress, I go chase my passions. So those are some of my favorite self-care strategies for you. Again, my name is Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity. You can find me on all different social medias at Jonesin for Jonesin, like you're Jonesin for some self-care strategies. And you can also check out the princeofpositivity.com. Just go princeofpositivity.com and you can check out and learn more about all the cool things we do. So keep being you, keep shining your light, and remember this: you are amazing, worthy, and enough just the way you are. Have an awesome day.